as you get towards... Hey guys, Crank and Crack and Surf back, and this week I'm putting a new tail on a board. So the tail on this was pretty destroyed and it was beyond saving. So quite a few videos ago, probably years ago, I always say keep your offcuts. So if you've got a 610 blank and you're making a 6.4, you always sort of cut a few inches off the tail to make it easier to hand shape. The reason I keep all of these is for this particular reason, is that I needed to put a new tail, so I put a block of foam on it and done it with Q-Cell. You can see the white, that's Q-Cell there, that white stuff, so it's just a powder you mix with resin and it forms a bond between the two resins. So this is what I've done. To get that beautiful curve that you can see, that basically is just a fin. So I've got a fin, put it in the right spot, played around with it to get it right, to get the curve, and then as you can see the fin does that. So both sides, you get that side, then you get that side. So that's how I achieve that. Now I've actually got to cut it, reshape it, glass it, and it'll be as good as new, you'll barely even notice it was there. But that's why you actually keep your spare bits of foam. Very important. I will show you what Q-Cell is. Put that back. One sec. Rightio, this is a bag of Q-Cell, so it's a very light powder. Bit weird getting it in the mail because it's a Ziploc bag at the top. It's a very fine white powder, so it does look like it's come from Colombia. But yeah, that's Q-Cell. Mix it with resin and helps us put that on. So there you go. That's what I'm actually doing this weekend. So I've had a busy week, so I haven't done much in the shed. And there's something else I want to show you as well. Rightio, so I've been online and bought some things, so you don't have to. These are two Futures boxes. Now the one on my right hand here, that's an actual Futures box. The one on the left here I bought to show you is a, let's call it a Chinese copy through Temu or Alibaba. It's one of those. I'm not going to say which one, but it's one of them. Now you notice the difference is they look very similar. So from the back, from the side, they look very similar. They've both got these little parts down here that you can see that sort of the resin goes around and fills. But the main thing you'll see on these is, I'll put them up to the camera there, the Futures actually have these little sections where the resin comes through when you push it down. These ones do not. So are these bad? Look, not really, they're okay. I wouldn't use them on a performance thruster or a twin fin because they get a lot of load on the fins and you want as much resin and cloth over it as possible. So therefore I would use that. If I'm putting side bites on a mal, or if I'm doing a mini mal, then I probably would just chuck those in. They're not getting the load that you would normally get on a board. I said when you're replacing boxes and doing repairs, the majority of ones you're going to do are like twin fins thrusters where they're 4-ounce glassed in. All my boards are glassed in with 6-ounce glass, so they don't come out. Would I put that on a twin fin or a performance thruster? Definitely not. I would use that one. What's the difference in cost? About $10 and about $30 to $40 for a set of 3. So you can see the difference there. Yeah, look, this one has the X in it there for the glue the resin to go into. This one just has these two little sort of holes. Yeah, look, I've used these. They haven't been a problem in a mini mal or a mal. No dramas, but yeah, look, I definitely think these are better to go for. They're probably a little bit harder to get, and you'll probably have to pay retail for them because you're not a wholesaler or a supplier, but that's the difference. I said, sorry the video's late this week. Next week I'm actually going to do a comparison between a Chinese made board or Thailand made board and one that's made in Australia. So we're going to look at the difference between them. It's an interesting topic and it's very controversial at times, but there you go, that's the difference between a Chinese box and a box made by Futures. Funnily enough, Futures don't actually make these. There'd be a factory that makes them for them, so they're like an injection mold or something. But I digress. The boards will be next week, so get out and get surfing. Like and subscribe if you can. Said it's probably not the most interesting video you've ever seen, but I just want to show you that why you don't throw stuff away. I've got sections here where I've got bits of foam stored from boards I've made and I've cut off, and I actually do use those foams, and I wanted to show you how I use old foam for repair. It's pretty important because that tail was destroyed, and I've fixed heaps of tails before where I've used offcuts of foam that I've done on boards. So there you go. The only problem is with machine shapes, you can't do that because the machine takes it all. You possibly can cut bits of the blank off where you got the stringer and use that for repairs, but sometimes if you've got like a fin chop in a board, you can cut the section out, get like a wedge of foam and put in and Q-cell it in, and then you can sand it down. So they do come in useful, and I do use them a lot. So I've got a fairly good stash from over the years, and if you've got a board that's a little bit orange and like it's, you know how they go yellow, put it out in the sun for a couple of days and the top of the foam will go yellow, so it matches the board. There you go, good tip. Righty guys, I'll catch you next week. Like I said, like and subscribe if you can, it really helps, and I'll keep making these sensational, informative videos. Don't take life too seriously. Get out, get surfing, have some fun. Bye.